I think this was a big mistake.
Research complete.
Alright, Nicodites, Group C, this is going to be Pure versus ZerO. If Pure wins, Pure and ZerO both move up into the round of 8. Together, the other two guys knocked out, Fantasy and Calm. But if ZerO wins, he will force a lower rung tiebreaker between Pure, Fantasy, and Calm. Not to mention going 3-0 in the group. Either way, ZerO is guaranteed to move into the round of 8. So rejoice, ZerO fans! And let's hope he forces that lower rung tiebreaker because that would be awesome. All three races represented, round robin format, top players. So awesome. So play your heart out, ZerO. Not that I don't like Pure, of course. Pure is a very good Protoss player, one of my favorites these days. But yes, I want to see that tiebreaker. By the way, if tiebreakers happen, if there are tiebreakers, they will be played on Sunday, and that is when I will cast them. This casting marathon is wearing me out a little bit, to be honest. And that last game made a bunch of commentating mistakes, mostly because I'm tired, a little bit exhausted from last night's commentaries, too. So yes, oh man, I need a break. This is why I don't do a lot of games at once, and this is definitely why I don't take a lot of requests, too. Except, okay, up at the 12 o'clock position in green is Pure, down at the 5 o'clock position in purple is ZerO. Got the names right this time. But let's see what Pure can do on this map. I've seen some very impressive play from him on this map against a Zerg. And I can't really remember the last time I saw ZerO play on this map. Did he play his game against Calm on this? Not exactly sure. But either way, ZerO has not gone up against a Protoss player yet in this round of 16, and he's going against a strong one in Pure. Pure did finally take down Calm, kind of broke his little curse of being taken down by Calm all the time. So that is how he got his one win. And Pure, he's fighting for his spot in the round of 8, but either way, Pure is going to be in a pretty good position too, because he'll be able to force into a tiebreaker even if he loses. And he is going to scout the right direction. There is the Pepsi logo. I'm kidding, of course. That is the Korean Air flag, the Korean Air logo, which is based on the Korean flag. And the Pepsi logo, of course. I think Korea was founded by the makers of Pepsi, actually. That's actually a very weird decision to create that logo. I'm wondering if the Pepsi people, when they created that logo, did they know about the Korean flag? Because they're pretty much the same thing. Same little yin-yang, red-blue. And Pure is being so annoying here, stealing the minerals and keeping ZerO off of that mineral patch. There is some people smoking drugs in the audience. Oh, Lord. So let's see what Pure does down here. Just now throwing down his forge, and I'm looking forward to seeing Pure's very solid level of play. His macro, well, his Protoss play in general is just so strong. Of course, unless it gets broken by something creative. And creativeness, we're talking about ZerO here. No telling what he has in store. And Pure could be in a little bit of trouble. I think his cannons are going to warp in just in time, barely in time, because he has one cannon. I'd say he's got to throw down his second cannon soon, or find some way to block, because the Zerglings are on the way. And let's see, yeah, he's just going to try to divert those Zerglings' attention a little bit longer, and that might have bought him enough time for these cannons to come up. Yes, and ZerO sees that with his Overlord, so he's just going to try to get rid of the Scout, knowing that the cannons are going to warp in time. Okay, second base coming down for ZerO. I love to see ZerO's play. He hasn't dominated Protoss recently as he did in the past. I remember his epic streak against Protoss players. He looked almost unbeatable until he ran up against Movie, of course. Movie's versus Protoss, versus Zerg, rather, is so strong. And Pure's can be equally as strong at some points during the game. I mean, some of his micro and macro mechanics are just so good to watch. I'm remembering his game on Heartbreak Ridge against Yellow especially. That was such an impressive game. Just the micro in that game from Pure is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You could tell there was a chasm of difference between the two players as far as micro went. But consistency is not something that Pure is best at. He isn't good at bringing a consistent high level of play. And finally, the scout going to go down. So Pure is going to be in the dark about the third base. And ZerO's actually falling back with his third drone. Not quite sure what this is about. Maybe he's changed his mind about going for the standard 3 hatchery type of build. Might be going for something a little bit more aggressive now.